Yo, it's that nigga mom, man. We about to react to something different, bro. I always react to something different, but this something really different, bro. We talking about the plastic surgery pandemic in Hollywood. It's terrifying, right? Truth be told, it's been terrifying, bro. Like, once Lil' Kim did what she did to herself, I don't see how other women or people just in general was like, I want to do that. Or you see the bad BBLs out here and the women out here still getting BBLs. Like, what the fuck wrong with y'all? But we ain't gonna go too deep into all that. Because they about to cover some shit in Hollywood. Like, what's the fuck going on with these people? Because I seen the thumbnail with Miley Cyrus and I want to actually see it. I like the thumbnail. I just seen it real quick, but I'm about to see what's popping. So before we get into it, like and subscribe. And any other video, matter of fact, like and subscribe so we get that 100K today. But any other videos y'all want me to get into that's outside the elements of what I usually cover, shit, just throw it up in the comment section. I'm gonna get to it. And if y'all don't put it there, I'm gonna find some shit to watch anyways. It don't really fucking matter. But yeah, it does matter. I do need y'all to engage with me. But let's get right into this shit, man. Let's see what they talking about. Tell us more. So shout out to their page. I've never been to this page. Never been introduced to it. Never heard of them. So we about to get right into it.
Hollywood has always been obsessed with perfection. But lately, it feels like we've crossed the line. There was a time when drastic celebrity transformations were rare enough to dominate the...
Okay. John Travolta. Whatever. That's him. Wow. She destroyed herself. She should have never got the plastic surgery because when she was younger, she looked it like something. Ariana Grande, did she get plastic surgery? That looked like the same nose. I don't think she really did anything but like put a bunch of fucking makeup on to look Mexican because she really a white girl. I have no fucking idea who this is. But her plastic surgery not really that bad. It's probably the makeup. I don't know who that is. But we about to keep going.
News cycle. Like when Zac Efron showed up to that Earth Day event.
Oh, Zac Efron. Yeah, he fucked himself up. The fuck wrong with y'all niggas, man? This a Hollywood thing.
With a completely new jawline. Or when Simon Cowell's face became almost unrecognizable overnight. But now...
No. That nigga always looked like that. I don't think that motherfucker got no surgery. He just aged horribly.
It feels like a different celebrity's face is changing every other week. These transformations aren't shocking anymore. They're everywhere. For a while, the trend was buccal fat removal.
I don't think this is that. She looked fuller on the left-hand side. On the right-hand side, it looked like she just not eating. Like that bitch suffered from bulimic is like fat. It's another one. I'm trying to think of it. Anemic, some shit. I can't even think of this shit. Like a motherfucker that's just extra skinny. I think that's what that fucking is. I don't think that's even plastic surgery. Like the shit I seen of what Miley Cyrus looked like, that's plastic surgery.
That hollowed, sculpted...
Okay. This bitch on the right look like an alien. Bitch on the left, she look a little alienish, but she look like Quincy Jones' daughter a little bit. Rashida Jones. A little bit. Just slightly. It might be the hairstyle.
Look, that was supposed to make people appear more model.
Who the fuck is this guy?
The trend was buccal fat removal. That hollowed, sculpted look that was supposed to...
This nigga looked like he could have played Superman. This looked like Superman. Over here, he looked like J. Cole mixed with Justin Bieber. This J. Cole mixed with Justin Bieber over here. Then the nigga turned to Superman.
Make people appear more model-like, but instead left them looking prematurely aged and strangely artificial.
What's up with her chin? This shit looks scary. This look like some shit from Courage The cowardly dog, that thing from Courage.
And now, a new wave of procedures has quietly taken over. Ones that don't just change the contours of the face, but the very expressions themselves. Swollen faces, wide eyes, skin pulled just a little too tight. It's as if everyone's starting to look like a version of the same person. And the strange thing is, it's not just aging stars trying to hold on to youth anymore. It's people who already looked great. People who built their careers on being effortlessly good looking, now chasing a kind of perfection that doesn't.
I'm kind of lost on what the hell, what is they doing? This jaw, that shit looks scary. It does look scary. This one look like an alien. This white girl, she looks straight alien. She looking like an alien too in this particular picture.
Even exist. Because when your face is your career, when every line, every subtle change is magnified in 4K and dissected online, the pressure to stay perfect can twist how you see yourself, and it can make you do something you come to regret. In just the past year, we've seen a wave of transformations sweep through Hollywood. Actors, singers, icons.
The what? Jenner chick, she been changed.
All starting to look uncanny. The question is, how far is this gonna go?
It's gonna keep going.
Build a website you love.
Long as they keep normalizing that bullshit,
with Wix.
It's gonna keep going. They normalize it, these motherfuckers gonna keep doing that dumb shit.
3rd, 2025, Taylor Swift appeared on The Graham Norton Show to promote her new album, The Life of a Showgirl. She was in a good mood, talking about her recent engagement to Travis Kelce and flashing her diamond ring. But as the cameras rolled and the guests sipped their drinks,
like my man she was sitting next to, he looked like he, is that the nigga from The Mask? Cause if I ain't mistaken, that's him from The Mask. Let's see.
Kelce and flashing.
Yeah, that ain't the nigga from The Mask. He was on some movies, bro. I can't even think of it. But he do kind of look like my nigga from The Mask. But he was on some other shit. He was on a bunch of other shit. Was he on 28 Days Later? I think so. That looked like
her diamond ring. But as the cameras rolled and the guests sipped their drinks, viewers started to notice something strange. Taylor's face looked different. It was fuller and swollen in a way it never used to be, especially when she laughed or made dramatic expressions. Her cheeks seemed heavy, her eyebrows unusually arched, and her smile looked strange.
I don't know. I don't look that deep into it, but that could just be fucking makeup. It be caked up in makeup, they face be looking stiff as hell.
As if she was forcing it through tension. It's a look we've started to see more and more.
Oh, no. That shit, Madonna, man, she old. I don't know, let's see.
More in Hollywood. That uniform.
Nope. Her face ain't that swollen. Who is this? I don't know who she is. She look all right. That's not bad if it is surgery. She look all right. She still look cute.
A puffy smoothness that comes from injectables. In Taylor's case,
that's too smooth. Yeah, it's too smooth. I don't think that's no injectable. Some of these things they throwing up for people, I don't think they actually doing that shit. You know what I'm saying? I think them motherfuckers anorexic. That's what I look for. I'm talking about anemic. The motherfuckers anorexic, bro. You know.
That uniform, puffy smoothness that comes from injectables.
Not her.
In Taylor's case, it could be filler, Botox.
I feel like the old girl that just went past, that's cute like that, her lips, she probably got some Botox on her lip or some shit, but like her face was cool.
Or both. And the change in her face becomes clear as day when you look at her.
Okay, let's see. 2019. 2022. It's not a strong difference from 22 to 25. I think that's just aging. I don't think she got no plastic anything. She just aging. I think she just aging. You know what I'm saying?
Appearances on the Graham Norton Show side by side.
The tail of the brow, especially on the right side, the eyebrow that we can see.
Oh, now plastic surgeons? Okay. This right here is defamation. She should be able to sue if these niggas don't know.
Is a bit elevated. I think what happened was if she was getting Botox into most of the frontalis muscle of the forehead, the lateral edge of it.
Botox. That's stupid. You age, motherfucker, you age. It is what it is.
May not have gotten enough units of Botox.
Damn.
So you can still see a little bit of a wrinkle on her right side, and you can see that it's elevated higher.
Over the past few weeks, Reddit has been flooded with threads about it, with thousands of comments dissecting her transformation. Some are defending her, blaming fatigue, diet, or bad lighting, but others have been more blunt. I don't understand how people are saying she hasn't had work done. Most people aren't saying it to be mean, it's just a painfully obvious.
How y'all looking that deep into somebody's shit? Like, I'm looking at the video. I'm looking at the video, of course, just for the purpose of reacting to some shit. But how y'all looking that deep into somebody? Like, yeah, they got, like, some shit is painfully obvious, but this ain't even painful. It ain't obvious. It's just, it looked like she aged. Because I had to look at the timeline, like, it looked like she aging. She might be pregnant. Shit, for all motherfuckers know, she might be pregnant. And she might be getting that weight for whatever. Being pregnant and not telling you niggas, because you bitch ass motherfuckers want to know everything. Like, she might be fucking pregnant.
This observation. She's always been gorgeous, but over the past year or so, she's veering more into overdoing the filler territory. Whilst I can't say I'll ever be in her position, I can understand there must be an immense amount of pressure, both internally and externally, to look your best at all times. A little bit of work here and there can enhance what you're naturally working with, and I can absolutely understand people being drawn to it if that's going to help them feel confident. The issue is knowing when enough is enough, and going from enhancement to completely changing parts of your face beyond recognition. What's unsettling is that Taylor is only 35. At that age, you might expect subtle changes, a softer jawline.
It's for the people that's gonna see this video that care about shit like this. Do y'all think it was a change? Cause I seen comparisons. It looked like she just aged.
Faint lines, the natural evolution of a face that's lived a little. But
you know how white people age. They age differently. So,
not this. Not the sudden puffiness or the loss of movement and expression. And yet, some of the transformations we're about to look at are even more drastic.
That's a reach. That's a reach.
Imagine being able to build an app with your name on it, just by thinking about it. Meet Base 44, a complete AI creation platform.
Ryan Gosling is one of Hollywood's most recognizable leading men. For years, he was admired for his rugged, masculine look, the kind of face that, paired with real acting talent, could carry an entire film. But in recent years, his appearance has changed dramatically. His features have rounded out, and he now appears far more feminine than he ever did before. This shift became especially clear in 2023 with the release of Barbie. Ironically, the man once celebrated for his natural masculinity now looked almost as plastic as the doll he was portraying. In promotional photos and interviews, his face appeared plump and swollen, a heavily overfilled look that made his skin seem tight and glossy.
Has Ryan Gosling gone too far with the fillers? Let's look at his face.
I can't see it. I can't see what people talking about. He look like him. Let's see though.
Transformation through the years
Do some
to see the changes that have been made. Looking back to 2011, he's always had very masculine looking features. He was younger. Well-structured cheekbones, a square jawline, and a wide chin.
Okay.
It's a certain part of his face which is very characteristic of his appearance.
Okay.
And that's this mid-face flatness. Again, you can see this here where the face has a sunken-like appearance. In 2021, this is likely where the filler treatment started. Notice a change in this area of the face where it looks much fuller and less sunken, which seemed perfectly timed for when the
So what if a nigga eating? What if a nigga eating and his cheekbones get bigger? What if a nigga work out and his cheekbones still stay bigger? Like, this shit, like, okay. I don't know, man. I might be tripping. It's just what if, you know what I'm saying?
Promo shots for Barbie came out in 2022. A year later, in 2023, this is where I think it starts to look overfilled. There's 6 years difference between these two photos, and it's clear to see the change in his facial proportions and the fullness to his mid-face.
The frame of these pictures is different. This at a tilt, so it's not going. It's not like this picture, so of course it's not gonna look like that. Even though he's a doctor. Probably not looking at the picture of how, you know what I'm saying, that's slanted and it's probably sketched a bit. Rather than this one, professionally shot and it's just perfect, you know what I'm saying? Symmetry. It's not on the right hand side. So, This is a reach.
Face and
reach.
Cheeks. This is further exacerbated on dynamic movement of the
old picture, newer picture. Yeah, cheekbones, fat. We at the end of the day, we don't know these people. This nigga could be sick. We don't know. Like they was talking that shit about Chadwick Boseman. They didn't know, man. Y'all don't know what people going through in their personal life, what they eat, what their diet is. You know what I'm saying? Like,
face when someone smiles, and this appearance is classic of what I see when someone's had too much filler put in this area.
Then if you look over here, the light in the show you that his cheekbones were kind of fat right here. Yeah, they like really look at that right there. So what, man?
Yeah.
Many fans and media outlets have linked this change in
Cheekbones
Gosling's
were fat
appearance to his
already.
wife, Ava Mendes. Like Ryan,
Oh, wait. He used to fuck with Eva Mendes, or he fuck with her?
What I see when someone's had too
I
much
ain't know
filler
that.
put in this area.
Many fans and media outlets have linked this change in Gosling's appearance to his wife, Ava Mendes. Like Ryan, Ava was once considered a beauty icon, known for her striking features and roles in
Once.
films like Hitch and The Place Beyond the Pine.
Yeah. They fucking up all on this video. Said once. Was one. Man, she still is one of the baddest chicks that ever motherfucking existed. Like, what you talking about? Was. She is. Shout out to Ryan Gosling.
But as she got older, her face began to change too.
Oh, man. She looked like, Nina. I don't know her full name, but you know what I'm talking about. The Mexican girl that was on Soul Plane. That's what she looked like right here. Damn. Still fuckable.
She started to look noticeably more bloated and stiff.
Well, she don't look that bad right here. Oh, well. That hairdo ain't doing her justice.
Leading to speculation
But
that
she
she'd
get
become a
it.
frequent user of facial fillers and Botox.
Okay,
I love
maybe.
taking advantage of like
I'm about to say maybe. Cause I can kind of see it. I can see it in her lip.
a new kind of any kind of facial treatment, as long as it's not permanent.
Now, people
See?
think that Ryan has followed a similar path, influenced by Ava's own cosmetic routines, or simply by the relentless pressure in Hollywood to stay youthful. But at least, those kinds of procedures can be reversed. What Emma Stone did to her face can't.
Oh, wait. What happened to my baby, man? Now, that was my baby, Emma Stone, when she first came out. Like, I fell in love with her super bad. I was like, dang. I don't fuck with white girls like that. But, like, Emma Stone, back then, I wanted to be Seth. Was that his name on Superbad? At the end of the movie, when he got her, I was like, yeah, I would have been Seth. Like, nigga, got her. And stayed with her. But, like, man, let's see how she looking. I'm sorry, because I got to watch this bullshit. Let's go. Let me mute it. Don't y'all like, hate these fucking ads that come on and it be an AI motherfucker and you can tell it's AI, they lip just moving and they just doing the same shit over and over and shit. You be like, what the fuck? What am I watching? But sorry about that. Let's get back into this shit.
Emma Stone has been in the movie business for years. From Easy A to Poor Things, we've watched her grow up on our screens, and we've come
yeah.
to know her distinct look. The button nose,
Beautiful.
the defined jawline, the hooded eyes. But earlier this year, that image changed when she appeared at the Eddington film premiere.
Do you notice Emma Stone looking a bit different? At 36 and at the recent Eddington film premiere, her face looked noticeably more defined and lifted. Her brows sit higher, especially the tails, the eyelids are more visible, and her eyes have a more almond.
How are y'all? She looked the same to me. Like I'm not that deep. Like her nose, like that. I don't think she got shit done. I don't
Like
see.
shape.
I
By
don't
the
see
time
it
she
on her.
attended the Eddington premiere in June 2025, her pixie cut, which she debuted at the start of the year, had grown out,
Makeup is a hell of witchcraft.
giving her a softer frame and a slightly different look overall. It's a familiar pattern in Hollywood. A change in hair or styling, arriving just as a face starts to look unfamiliar. Whether by coincidence or design, it can soften the shock.
They keep showing this picture of Madonna from when she like 60 something. Of course Madonna, she kept doing it. Same thing with Lil' Kim. What? Stop it. Summer Walker, stop it. Fucking y'all so fuck. Y'all looking toe up from the fucking floor.
And often, it even distracts from the real transformation. But in Emma's case, the changes to her face were noticed right away. Her eyes had always been one of her most defining features. That slightly hooded look that gave her face a unique, natural charm. And now, that character was gone.
What stands out to me
That's her.
Is the appearance of the upper eyelid area.
Y'all can't compare a picture. Cause I'm looking at the comparison. Y'all got one where whoever the makeup artist was, they fucking added too much eyeliner on this one. She was down there golf, or her left eye, her right eye, you know, it got black around it, but not as much. So that throw it off. I don't think nothing happened. Cause I'm looking at this, looking at her lip, same little lip shit. She aging, same little dimple, same little lip. Unless the one on the left is the new one. I'm looking at it. But they doctors. They trying to convince y'all, hey, look, we do good jobs. So they can get more people to come and pay to destroy their motherfucking lives.
The feature that she may have wanted to address is that hooding that we mentioned that she had from a young age. A common procedure to address this is called an upper blepharoplasty or an eyelid lift, where a surgeon removes a conservative amount of skin and leaving enough behind so you have no problems blinking, and that can improve the hooding and kind of improve the ability to wear eyeliner or eye makeup if that's something that someone chooses to do.
Hooded eyes can give a sleepier appearance because the extra fold of skin partially covers the eyelid, creating a
So they say the skin came down some. But this older. Just the older one. She's swollen. She looks swollen. No telling what she was eating at the time. Motherfucker may have switched the diet up because she looked the same to me.
Natural heaviness to the gaze. That's why many people opt for an upper blepharoplasty, to remove that excess skin and make the eyes appear more open, lifted, and youthful. But the eye area is also one of the most expressive parts of the face, so even small changes there can completely alter how someone looks. And that's exactly what we see with Emma. The majority of the online discourse around her transformation began after this procedure, even though she's been subtly tweaking her appearance for years, from minor adjustments to her lips to subtle refinements in her nose.
And in 2024, when I compare back to 2009, what I'm seeing is that the upper lip now has more general volume. And now we're getting closer to a 1-to-1 upper to lower lip ratio. And as we discussed earlier, I am seeing some...
We gotta ask something. We gotta ask Copilot something real quick. Let me see.
Hey Armand, what's new?
What up, though? Do lips get bigger as you age? Oh yeah, I gotta do it another way. Hold on. This is a dumbass question, but we just gotta ask some simplistic shit. They loss of volume in their lips, so our lips get smaller. However, in some cases, structural changes in faces like bone loss or shifting fat pads can make lips appear more protruded or fuller. So it's a possibility. You know, we gonna look stuff up. We gonna look stuff up. Let's go see. Let's get back to what this
filler
doctor
migration that's going beyond the upper vermilion border. In 2013, at the age of 25, I'm seeing that there are some signs of a potential rhinoplasty procedure. You can see that there's increased.
Nope. I don't see it. We gotta look at the facts, man. You put red lipstick on, then you put a picture that's more closer to her face than the other picture where they just enlarged it to fit the same. It's not the same, it's not the same scale. So, nah, we ain't about to do that one. And she ain't got no teeth showing. It ain't open, you know what I'm saying? Her shit was dry as hell on his right hand. She ain't had no lip balm, nothing.
Nostril show, both on frontal view as
shit,
well.
that's what they talking about, the nostril. Let's get back to the nostril. Yeah, as I stated, man, this is a trick of the camera right here. Cause it's there, you see the shadow, but it's so lightened up, it ain't got the same type of volume look to it. Cause her nose still big as hell in that front, leading back down there. It's just more lighting over here. Then it's darkness. Let me go ahead and bring this over here. Then it's darkness right here because of the lighting in here. It was a lot of flash going on here. So you're not gonna see the same shit that he talking about. So they talking about rhinoplasty. No, my guy. Your ass don't understand this, bro. This camera is closer straight to her face. This is a picture that was taken far back and they just zoomed in with it. So it's not at the same scale of this picture. So yeah, we gotta take that into account. Let's go. Continue.
You can see that there's increased nostril show, both on frontal view as well as the 3/4 view. And
3/4 view, angle. That was an angle. Look at this. Two different angles.
Of a potential rhinoplasty procedure. You can see that there's increased nostril show, both on frontal view as well as...
Okay, here we go. Look. This is at a different angle. This angle is like going this way. This angle going that way. So obviously, from that angle of how the camera is up there placed, it's gonna look like that. Just like this lip shit, you know what I'm saying? You see that? That's the lip. She done had that shit tucked for a minute, and that shit done wiped some of that out. She looking like Lil' Kim, but yeah. Look at it. Yeah, they talking some bullshit. They reach. This is a whole reach video.
View. And also, the tip to me looks more refined and it appears slightly more lifted or rotated.
Despite the changes taking away some of her original charm, Emma still looks natural and believable.
No, she look more like she doped up. That's what the fuck she look like. She look like she been snorting that good shit. That's what the fuck she look like. She don't look like she done went under the knife, nigga. She look like she went under the nose with a line type shit. Let's go.
But the same can't be said for Kris Jenner.
Introducing TZ1, the one trading platform you'll ever need. Fast.
Kris Jenner is no stranger to transformation. For years, the Kardashians have been the face of cosmetic enhancement and image obsession, a family that built an entire empire around beauty and branding. But even with everything we've come to expect from them, Kris's latest look has turned heads. In May 2025, Kris appeared in a series of Instagram posts looking dramatically different. Her face looked tighter, smoother, and more lifted than ever, with the skin around her jaw and neck pulled high.
But she always has been doing this shit. Like, this ain't new.
To match. Within hours, screenshots were circulating across social media with comments like, "What happened to Kris Jenner's face? And that's not the same woman." Plastic surgeons and aesthetic experts quickly weighed in, suggesting she'd had a deep plane facelift, one of the most invasive surgical procedures for facial rejuvenation.
There is no non-surgical technology or technique or procedure that can create change like this. The only true way to improve the shape of the face and return it back to its more youthful look is through surgical procedures. Kris Jenner's recent transformation represents somebody who's had a facelift.
That's 100% facts right here. You know what I'm saying? We obviously know that. But the other people, that was a reach. This shit was just 100% facts. Like, she look like she 30 something. I don't know how old Kris Jenner is. That bitch probably 70.
The surgery typically involves incisions made along the hairline and around the ears, allowing the surgeon to access and reposition the deeper structures of the face, the muscle, fat, and connective tissue beneath the skin. The goal is to restore youthful definition along the jawline and neck while reducing sagging, but it can also leave fine scars near the temples and ears and carries risks like swelling or temporary nerve weakness. It's designed to lift not just the skin, but the underlying muscle and tissue, creating a pulled, almost sculpted appearance. But all of that change comes at a cost. According to the US Sun, Kris's facelift cost her $150,000.
That's a lot. That's a lot of money to be destroying yourself. But that comes with a lot of shit. Liquor, cigarettes. Motherfuckers be paying to destroy themselves.
Out of all the transformations we've looked at so far,
yeah, because this was like, she looked like an older woman, you know?
this one easily sits at the top of the scale, both in terms of risk and price.
Not this one.
But unlike most celebrities who...
The one I just seen, because that ain't the one we were just looking at. Hold on. The one we just seen, wait, hold on. That one, that can't be the same one. Yeah, but...
both in terms of risk and price. But unlike most celebrities who go to great lengths to hide their cosmetic work, Kris has been unusually open about hers, even publicly thanking her surgeon, Dr. Stephen Levine.
He's a very talented young man.
What many people don't realize, though, is that this wasn't Kris's first facelift.
These days, everyone's talking about Kris Jenner's new look, but back in 2011, she admitted to having her first facelift. Before that surgery, she had a softer jawline and mild neck laxity, and after, you can see that sharp jaw to neck transition.
The truth is, there's no stopping aging. Even with 2 facelifts, it always catches up eventually. But in Kris's case, the procedures seem to have done exactly what she wanted. The response to her transformation has been largely positive, with many saying how refreshed she looks. But for every success story, there are plenty that don't go as planned. And in Bradley Cooper's case, his transformation has everyone asking the same question. Okay. What went wrong? From The Hangover to Silver Linings Playbook to A Star...
Gotta see this. Silver Linings Playbook, that's the movie with Chris Tucker in it. I watched it, but I don't remember what that shit was about at all. Was nigga Chris Tucker like an imaginary friend or some shit? I don't remember, man.
Was born. Bradley Cooper built a career on playing men who are flawed, complex, and human. He embodied classic Hollywood masculinity.
I don't know why he ain't bring up Limitless, because that's the best movie he ever did.
Rough around the edges charm, the scruffy beard, the piercing blue eyes. That's why people were stunned after his media appearance on October 10th, 2025. Bradley attended the Is This Thing On film premiere in New York, and he looked almost unrecognizable, like a completely different version of the man audiences had watched for years.
We can all agree that Bradley Cooper at 50 years old is looking...
At 50 years old, he looking what?
Looking very different. So I'm going to talk through what I think...
Is this him? Okay, before I say anything, hopefully this is an older picture of him, because this look like him.
He's had done to look this way. In the past, we've associated
He looked like him.
Bradley with a more rugged and masculine appearance. And we are now seeing a noticeable shift away from that. Here at New York Film Festival, his face doesn't have that same rugged quality he's had in previous years, and I think he's had Botox and upper blepharoplasty, lower blepharoplasty, a face and neck lift, and likely some degree of laser resurfacing to increase the quality.
Another reach. I think this nigga made this page, man, because I'm seeing him a lot. Johnny Betteridge. He probably made this motherfucking page, and he just throwing a bunch of rumors out. Except the one that's obviously confirmed, which is Kris Jenner.
Of his skin. Say the face and neck lift was probably done towards the end of 2023 because we can see evidence here behind the ear, and this appearance is typically what you see a few weeks after the operation. Comparing this photo from 2020, there's also signs here which suggest a facelift. Notice the change in contour of the earlobe and how in the after here it's more attached to the face. Overall, his face has a more refined and lifted appearance to it, but many people are saying that it looks too much.
Most comments
Look, it look the same way, bro. It's just, you know, lighting. In that one picture, that shit do look shiny as hell. You know what I'm saying? But, and maybe the motherfucker found out about lotion. We don't know.
online haven't been.
Let's play with Foxfire.
This game look fire, but I don't play fighting games, so it don't matter.
Kind, and a lot of people are now comparing him to Barry Manilow, another star who's known to have had heaps.
Barry Manilow. That nigga look like a crow.
Of cosmetic work done. While the facelift clearly changed his appearance, it's not.
It look like the same dude, but I don't know, man. Niggas be swollen from sickness, man. And sometimes it ain't gotta do shit with plastic surgery. Why y'all just jump into that motherfucker got plastic surgery?
Not what's drawn the most attention. Just like in
And I'm not taking up for nobody, you know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, like, I got a different opinion. I got a different opinion with y'all, cause like, who I don't believe this shit. Especially Emma Stone. My baby ain't do that to herself.
Stone's case, the giveaway is the eyes. Bradley always had a slightly hooded, heavier eye area, a feature that added mystery and
Man, motherfuckers started smoking weed, man. They probably didn't smoke at first. They started smoking, their eyes got low. That shit was always up here, you know what I'm saying? Little hoods all the way up there, you know what I'm saying? Then they got to smoking. That motherfucker was low. And they got more relaxed and they started dealing with like, there ain't no reason to be fucking pissed. And the fucking hoods of their eyes got lower.
Intensity to his face, but the upper bleph erased that completely, opening his eyes so much that they now look unnatural on him. And because his eyes were already one of his most distinctive features, the change is impossible to miss.
What I think is the real issue here is his upper blepharoplasty. For that, you really want some subtlety in a male patient. You don't want to just like completely open up the eyes and make it all bright and youthful, very prominent.
People don't age, man. You know what I'm saying? You don't see them for a while. Because these are celebrities, man. At the end of the day, you might not see them niggas for a minute. Like, okay, yeah, they go to places and people take pictures of them. But even in those pictures from long distances, you're not seeing them up close and seeing the development of the, you know, their structure, their facial structure, you know, just doing what it do. It's just switching up, whatever the fuck. You know, like, it is what it is.
Where you can see the entirety of the globe, you can see so much of it.
We got to ask this question. Does your facial features change as another dumb question? I'm sorry, y'all. Hey. Okay. We got this from Harvard Health, man. Yes, facial features do change as you age. Skin, fat, muscles, and bone all undergo gradual transformations, which alter the contours, proportions, and overall appearance of the face. So he getting old, man. Let's go. Like key changes in facial features over time. Collagen. All right, man. Damn, cat. Yeah, we ain't about to watch this whole video. But, yeah, man. It's just us watching motherfuckers, you know, talk about them shits and shit. I gotta take this cat outside because he going crazy. What's up, man? Yeah, come here, man. Like I was saying though, Demonte. I'm sorry, y'all. Yeah, like I was saying, I gotta go play some numbers. I'm sorry, y'all. But y'all use Copilot on y'all computer, check it out, and get the information that I was just about to break down about the fat distribution, muscles, bone structure, facial bone. Bones lose density and recede, especially in the jaw and eye sockets. This makes the forehead, nose, and mouth more pronounced and alters proportions. Yeah. Like, they just broke it down. Like, nigga, this whole video was just a pointless watch, but since I made it, y'all can pointless watch it with me. But with that being said, like and subscribe. Wait. I'm fucking all up. I was gonna say, with that being said, like and subscribe. But before that, request another video on something else. We ain't gotta look at nothing just about celebrities. But if you want to look at some shit about celebrity, throw that in the comment section. But let me get back to, as I was saying, like and subscribe so we get 100K today. Stay peaceful, productive, and positive. It's that nigga Mom, and much love.
Nigga Mom. When I wake, when I wake, I pray for another day. I pray for another way to make pay for it, my sister and brother say. So we live in another state, another place where I can stay. I can say that, but I still remain same place. Invisible chain, I stay inside my invisible lane. They play this, not your typical game. Wrong looks will get you hit.